One.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Thursday night, we are live here. How's it going? Matt Jag tuning in here nice and early. Just in time to start talking that shit. Just right off the bat, huh? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You know, it's a good night for that. It's fine, man. You know, we appreciate that. We appreciate that you've even showed up and that you're talking to us at all. Welcome to the Safehouse channel. My name is Eric. We're here with Dining with Dogs here tonight, live from East Austin, Texas. Thank you for tuning in to catch the show, joining us here, spending your time at home, or hopefully not sitting at a light like on your phone. Hopefully you're watching this responsibly. You're engaged in this responsibly. Jeff Klein. What's up, Jeff Klein? Thank you all for checking the show out here tonight. Got some tunes coming their way in just a moment here. But, you know, throughout the night, donate what you can. Venmo, Safehouse, ATX. Cash is going to the band here tonight. And, back into the community here, back in the Safehouse music community here. Cole Stockton, Brandon Blair, everybody. And just real quick, everybody that is tuning in, you got questions, you got comments, any sort of love you want to send towards the band, any sort of trolling, I guess that's, I'll leave that up to them to decide what they want to do with that. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out. If you want to get together on one of these shows, safehouseaustin@gmail.com. You can connect with me, and we could talk about booking a show. Follow us on the channel. Subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. We appreciate that. You can kind of keep up with the upcoming shows that we have going on in this hot Texas, very, very, very strange summer. But here we are. This is where we are, and we're trying to make the most of it. And hopefully everybody out there is doing all right too, and taking care of yourselves and everybody that you engage with. So that's it. That's it for me for now. Questions, comments, stick around for after the show. We are going to do a post-performance interview with the band. Talk about new music release. We got a music video we're going to debut as well. So stick around, check that out. And I'd like to kind of mention this. If you guys got any feedback on the sound or the way things look, hit us up. Just let us know. This whole thing is live right now. And if you're like, hey, that drum needs to come down, this is live. We got one shot at this. So if there's any feedback, any notes you got, we're always open to hear how we can improve the show. So thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in. And again, Venmo at Safehouse ATX to get donations to the band, and pay safehouseaustin@gmail.com through the let me try that one more time. PayPal, safehouseaustin@gmail.com, and you can donate that way as well if you don't have Venmo. So throughout the night, hang out, get your love your hair. Okay, we're ready to go for it. Let's get this going here. Saint Unicorn, Almoral. Thank you all for tuning in Thursday night live from the Safehouse channel here in East Austin, Texas. We got a quick word before we hand it over to Dining with Dogs. Hang out.
Hello there. My name is David Yao. I sang in a band called Scratch Acid and the Jesus Lizard and Quee and Flipper. I've performed with the Butthole Surfers and Chrome and I've recorded with Helmet and Melvins and Idols, and did a split 7-inch with Nirvana. Oh yeah, on May 15th, a band from Austin, Texas called Dining with Dogs has an album coming out called The Problem with Friends. I've not heard it. I don't know what it sounds like. But they paid me $20 to tell you about it. Have a day.
There's not a lot of places you can say are safe. This is the safe house. out there? This one goes out to Albert. It's called Sweet Talking Psycho. We just made a video for it. Warm. Texas. Cries before night. What's up, dudes from Lubbock? And girls too, I guess. In my world, dude is gender neutral. Dude. General neutral. I can't talk, I can only sing. Y'all means all. Okay, what is this one? We named our whole album after this song. It's called Problem with Friends. Marcos wants to say hi to Drew. What's up, B. Blair? Thanks for giving us the thumbs up on stuff. Tell you what, man, we're having too much fun for this to be legal. Oh, man. Everything is shut down. Oh, yeah. We do have a record out. Should I talk about that? Yeah, we have a shirt with Ted Bundy on it with too many eyes. And you would love it. All right, cool. We're going to pound out another one of these platinum hits. I feel compelled to announce that we have not played this song live with Craig. This is his second show. He's doing great. Yeah, we fuck up, it's all Craig. Done. Just kidding. We won't fuck up and it'll be awesome. Dropped a pick so many times in this set. I don't know if y'all are watching me do that over and over again.
Sorry.
What? Yeah, what are we doing now? More stuff off the record. It's my turn to start here? It's actually the poison. Yeah. song's called Fruit of the Poison Tree. Across the streams. It's like a sauna. Put like 4 slightly overweight, middle-aged men in a room, make them work out, watch the temperature go through the roof. Good thing you guys can't smell us over the internet. Hunger like a drug, numbs more song, and then we'll have some more stuff after this with like the debut of our video for the song Sweet Talking Psycho. And yeah, shout out to Cupcake and Al Morale for being our actors in that video, and Marcello Murphy for letting us use the Lost Well and being in the video, and Marcos and his production team that shot it all, which, by the way, if you want to have a video shot in the Lost Well, we could arrange that if you want to talk to Marcos. So if you're in a cool band or if your band sucks, either way, video. Just kidding. Yeah, rent out the Lost Well, take your own camera crew. Anything we could do to help those cats out is good. Donate to the Safehouse. Everything that does this helps this kind of stuff going if you enjoy it. This last song is called Killing Machine. It's about how we evolved to destroy the planet and ourselves, and it's time to take a hard look at the way we've been heading. The last line is, it's time to erase the master race. Let's take down them statues. Fuck that shit up. Over it. be back in a minute to answer some questions. If you got questions, hit us up on this view finder here from the interweb, and we will talk to you.
Hey, be nice or go home. All right, everybody. Hello. We are back here. Thank you all for hanging out tonight, tuning in and catching the show. I just want to blast through these here real quick. All of our Venmo donors, thank you, everybody. Casey, Matt, Andy, Brandon, Kinsey, and Albert. Al or Albert? Kinsey. It's got to be. Hey, everybody. Thanks for spending your Wednesday night with us. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Y'all seem to be... I assume some of you are watching from Austin. I got some Lubbock people in here.
There's some Lubbock dudes out there, too.
I saw Neil.
Is Neil in there?
Neil was in there for a minute.
Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, dude.
Yeah, I was like, man, whatever happened to Neil? I'd love to see a porno helmet return to Safehouse. I didn't make that connection, but I had that shirt on last night.
Nice.
Gentlemen, thank you all for coming and doing this. Now, we can talk about the heat if you want.
I should be used to it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was hot. But
Okay.
It was good.
We can bump it later. Like, I wonder if bumping it any later is going to... Would people tune in, do you think? Do you think there's a threshold with where people are willing to, like, tune in?
Later at night when it's cooler?
Yeah?
I
You
don't
think
know.
so? I mean, there's got to be, like, that sweet spot for people watching at home, though, right?
Yeah. Well, we go to shows at 10 o'clock at night, but...
And then they start at, like, 1 a.m. at the Lost Well. Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm here. You know, if you show up at, like, 9... I'm usually like, man, I'm fucking toast. I got to get out of here. Like
I feel like ever since the quarantine and the shelter in place, like I haven't gone to bed later than like midnight.
Really?
Maybe once.
I've realized that I could be either like eating dinner or eating breakfast at like 4 or 5 a.m. And it's, I don't typically, this is the only place that I've really had to be. I don't know how y'all have been affected by this, but working in like event production and shit.
He works Guitar Center, so he got to go back for a minute.
Yeah.
Marcus has been working the whole time. I've been working the whole time.
Yeah.
My job is considered essential.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, that's why. It's like you're not going out, you're not playing shows, you're not doing anything. You're just going to work, go home, go to work, go home.
Yeah. I mean,
it's nice to have something to do. So this was a cool thing to do.
Have y'all been rehearsing a lot? I mean,
for a minute, like we rehearsed at Music Lab.
Yeah. And then they eventually closed?
Music Lab did close for 6 weeks or something. Mm-hmm. Then in May, it was able to open back up. And we kind of added a member to our band.
There was mention of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, kind of cool story there that we've been friends with Craig. He recorded our first demo like 2 years ago.
One song.
It was one song. And like,
did he play on it?
No, he just hung out. You were at ACC, so we did a song for like a school project for him, which sometimes can be like a horrible thing to do. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't really want to do it. But then we showed up and it was like, it was cool, it was okay. And so next time it was time to do the full length, we were talking to him again. He'd been working with Josh, who's out sitting in the car, our drummer, at the Lost Well. Mm-hmm. And even a friend of his that works at Guitar Center is playing with me in Black Ops. So it was like we all just kind of, I say he just like inserted himself into our lives. Yeah,
he's like I could be a second guitar player, but also can I bring my keyboard too?
The keyboard was really my idea.
It sounds awesome, man.
Well, in the process of doing the recording, my idea was that, we're a three-piece band and we have been playing together a long time, but we have a certain dynamic that we can do live. But in order to make the record like a really for lack of a better term, like a stoner record where you can like sit and put your headphones on and make it like this experience, I was like, we need extra stuff. So I started looking into keyboards and all this stuff. And Craig says, hey man, it's cool if I just like throw a few things on, like, little just background stuff.
Ambient stuff. Yeah.
And I was like, that's a weird. Okay, sure. Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, we're not paying you to. Oh no, I don't just do it. You're like, okay, cool, yeah. Because at this point, when he's just our engineer,
Sure.
And then we sent it off to Brendan, and Brendan's the guy who mixed it. Was in a band called Cold Wise. Man, he's in so many bands. He was in Made Out of Babies, Red Sparrows.
Really?
Yeah, he's a.
So I thought I was talking to him at one point. Is he working on the new record with y'all?
Well, he was living here, and then he moved out to California to follow some work opportunities, and because Red Sparrows was starting up again, and they're out of there. So when he went back, we still made a deal with him, like, we're going to send you whatever raw stuff we get from Craig and have him mix it.
Okay.
He had mixed some records that we were super impressed with, and just being a friend of his, we just knew like that's what we wanted to do. And it was cool because they really worked well together, got like everything back and forth. We did all the editing here, but we had the, like everything was kind of whatever, but it all worked out great.
You got a bunch of studio brains in the band.
Yeah,
so
like I say, like I'm the only caveman in the band. Everyone else is like, this guy's basically a TV producer.
Yeah.
He's a sound guy, and he works at Guitar Center and
do
does professional recording. So, and then Josh is same. He's the head sound guy at Lost Well. He's done recording. He used to be a lighting instructor. Like he's done a lot of crazy stuff in the audiovisual world, and I did it like when I was young, but I don't pretend to have any of the knowledge that these cats have.
So I wonder with all of that, is there any are you ever at odds with each other, or because I'm sure that you both I'm just saying
sometimes
not so much in the song structure, but more so in the production side of it. Are you at odds with each other? Maybe you're trying to reference different things. It's no, I want it to sound like this. And it's neither of you are wrong, but,
I think for the most part, because me and Josh and Marcos have been playing together for so long, we already kind of know what the other one's going to do as far as writing music. When we were writing this stuff, it was just coming out really fast, easy. I'm the main lyricist, and I write a lot of the riffs, but Marcos writes riffs. Josh even writes riffs sometimes. So just kind of, we collaborate. Yeah, he's a bass player in a band called Crossbuilder. So we just like to collaborate, and I like that's honestly my favorite part of playing music. Is everyone get in the same room, and when something comes out really great. And that's one of the reasons I really liked what Craig added, because it was spontaneous, and he just brought it, and it was cool. And then when you send it off to California to get mixed, you don't know what's coming back. And then the guy that mixed it was like, I love these keyboard parts.
Cool.
And they were super loud.
Cool. Yeah, oh really?
So then the background part became a foreground part.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting there going well, I like the way this sounds. I want to be able to do it live. Do you think Craig would play with us? And the whole time he was, I think, planning on playing with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm putting on you. I don't know if that's true. Can you confirm or deny that?
Yes, confirmed.
Confirmed?
Okay.
It's Geddy Lee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly like Geddy Lee.
We were thinking more like the guy from ISIS that just plays everything.
Sure.
We just wanted a guy that he's not even really a keyboard player. He went out and bought a keyboard and did all that stuff just to kind of fit my whim because I want a keyboard player.
Well, he works at Guitar Center, so it's what do you need? What do you need? Yeah.
Cheap deals. Cool. Just playing.
So
they don't do that anymore.
When the album came out, was it just local stuff you guys had planned, or did you plan on taking this on the road and this shit got in the way of it, or?
Yeah, we're Texas dudes, and we know a lot of people around Texas. So our only plan was just to go play,
Texas,
San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and kind of do a record release show in each one of those things. Maybe Little Rock or New Orleans. We have so many friends from back when we really were more serious, touring musicians that are y'all can come out here, but we got jobs and kids.
Sure.
Our joke is that our band should be called Dining with Dads. Yeah. But anyway, pretty good. I have a daughter. He has a daughter. He's got 3 daughters. So he absolved Josh from having a daughter,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah. The monologue is a sweet synth. What do we got here? Jeff Klein, become indispensable, and you'll be in the band eventually.
You should know, Jeff. And you're right. That Mentalog is sweet. I actually bought a Mentalog while we were doing the recording, so I could do my keyboard parts, and then ended up that's what he's playing in the permanent deal. So
your parts?
He plays some of my stuff too. Everybody got stoned and added synth parts.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool. He has a mobile studio set up, so we really did a lot of the overdubs at my house.
It's in the video. We got a video coming up for Spreading Thin, and it's all making the record.
Yeah. So did y'all just finish? You want to talk about the video? Did you just finish that?
Well, we just finished the video for Sweet Talking Psycho. We shot it at Lost Well, and that's the one that has Cupcake and the owl in it that we just showed. We actually shot that last Monday, So what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I looking at?
So yeah, I've known Al for a pretty long time. He's from our hometown. He's a really talented graphic artist, and also visual artist. But then we were always looking at his Instagram, and he's posting these kind of videos that he'll just make with his phone at home. And I was like, dude, I want this vibe, like dog masks and bondage gear, all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, we should get Al to help us. And then
Shot that on a phone?
Yeah, he was just doing on his, no, not the thing we did, but we liked the stuff he was doing with his phone on his Instagram and some stuff like that. And it was my idea originally. I was showing everybody his videos. Dude, got to collaborate with us and him set up the stuff, and then Marcos take his fancy cameras and shoot this stuff.
Yeah.
So when we hit him up, he said, "Nah, I don't really want to be the main person, but I got somebody for you." And introduced us to Cupcake, and Marcos got to talking with them, got the whole plan kind of put together, and really they just showed up and killed it. Cool. Let him talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
It actually all started because the Lost Well started opening up for practicing.
Sure.
So Josh and Craig worked there, and Josh had the idea. He was like, "Man, people should be shooting music videos in here." And him and Cello got together, and they came up with the plan. And then I was the first call, and they're like, "Hey, we should do something in here to put together a thing." And then we were like, it would be perfect. We have a band. We have a song that we need a video for. Let's get in the Lost Well. We'll show them what we can do. And everything just came together. Like I said, we've been talking about Al for a long time. We're we're going to put him in a video. It's going to happen.
Cool.
And then Cupcake just sort of happened last minute. And Cupcake brought their this whole artistic take on the lyrics that Mark wrote and the space and the logistics and everything. And then came in and just killed it.
Right on.
Killed it. And
yeah. Give me that.
God damn, I can't stop talking. No, I was going to say, the song is it's about a psycho ex-girlfriend, which is a funny thing because really when people are acting crazy to you, it might be because you're acting crazy. And
not me.
Not
never,
you, bro.
Never
so
happened.
level-headed.
Never happened, yeah.
But, it's you become... the accuser also becomes accused. Everyone has two sides to the story.
Sure.
And what we were trying to get represented there was just kind of that unbridled lust that, pushes you into these compromising situations or whatever. So the video, I guess, explained is that Cupcake's sort of obsessed with me and Al's sort of obsessed with her, and it's, and they're the only two people watching us play at the Lost Well. So that joke that I saw said we were playing venues at 20% capacity way before that was a mandate.
So it's nice the Lost Well's repurposing with recording in there, rehearsal space in there.
Get up the Lost Well.
Yeah, shout out to Lost Well, one of if not my favorite venue.
That's a cool coincidence too, because I already mentioned growing up in Lubbock. Cello grew up in Lubbock too. He's a year older than me. We went to the same high school. Yeah. And
I recognize a lot of faces there.
Dude's a backbone of Austin metal scene for a long time, and so that was lucky for me. I didn't have to meet him.
You knew him before he already had roots here and everything.
Honestly, his he was the first band in our little punk scene in Lubbock, and he was the bass player, and my best friend was the drummer, and I was their roadie. Before I was in my own band, I used to just go to their shows and help them load stuff, and they didn't have T-shirts to sell. I don't know what I did. Stand around and kick people in the mosh pit or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, I grew up in Cincinnati, so I can relate to small town action, if you will.
You gotta make your own fun.
Yes,
and
no
we're
doubt.
Still doing that.
No doubt. We're trying, man. Trying to make the most of a shitty situation. I think as I was kind of telling you guys earlier, that if there's any silver lining for us, we've been streaming shows for going on 5 years now. So suddenly we're getting some interesting opportunities we haven't had before. But the whole situation's unfortunate, man. I'm sure.
Yeah, you hate to look for a silver lining in such a fucked up situation.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's some.
My joke about that is but no one's been complaining about traffic.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But
I haven't been
that is
leaving the
really
house.
callous and cruel because 140,000 people died. That should not be funny.
No, man. I mean,
but yeah, I mean,
you gotta find a little something
every
out
once
of
in
that,
a while.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's coping with this shit, man.
That's how my family does. Like I remember when my grandma died, we're like sitting around the hospital, like making jokes in the other room, and then they were like, "Oh, it's time to come in and pray," and then we're all like, "Oh."
Okay.
Dude, West Texas is rough.
So, the music video, the album came out. Was this did you guys plan a formal release with the label? Were you going to shop it around? How does this kind of thing operate on an independent level?
Let me do this one. Yeah. So we were. I kind of handled the distribution of the last Dead Sea record too, and it kind of went into nowhere. But I was exploring like self-publishing stuff for a while, and then we didn't have anything to put out for a long time until this record came together. And we never waited for people to give us permission. We were never those people who, like, if an opportunity came, we would take it. But we just got stuff done. We make things happen, and we really wanted a record out.
Sure.
And when we got it done and we got everything recorded, Josh, took a bad spill and ended up in the hospital with a brain aneurysm. So he's doing a GoFundMe right now. He'd be mad at me for telling you because he doesn't want to. Mm-hmm. But we got to get his brain fixed, man. But we thought, I mean, this is another like tragic gallows humor thing, but we thought we were going to lose him for the longest time. We thought,
good Lord, man.
Yeah, and
wow.
So we didn't even care about the record. We
Sure.
didn't even. It just
so
like
you had already
disappeared.
recorded it, then this happened,
and then we didn't care, and
yeah.
we're like, holy shit, we just.
We were in the studio in April, and he was at work at the Lost Well like May 10th or somewhere in there, and collapsed. So we had everything tracked, and then he wasn't able to play drums for 10 months or like almost a year, until after the surgery. So it was a big break. Where
Did he have to learn anything? Was it anything like that, or just kind of pick it back up?
When you
That can go either way.
Like really are. I mean, I don't think it's so much like what was going on with his brain, which once it was back online, it was good.
Okay.
But it was like just if you don't do anything for that long period of time, like that much sitting around or that much like laying in bed or that much whatever, like he was just had to build up his stamina again.
Right.
That's why we were kind of laughing about tonight, like probably played one song too many.
Yeah.
Now he's like chilling in the AC because it was hot, but I mean, we first practice we played one song. Next week we came back and played two. The next week we came back and played like four.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of went from there. And now we've been back jamming again for what? It was like we had barely kind of got into it again, and then COVID happened.
Sure.
We played one show with Today's the Day.
Oh yeah,
which
right
I think was like the last show before the Lost Well closed that time. Right before South by. It was like that last one, and then
okay. How did y'all pitch the collaboration with their lead singer?
I've known Steve, who's like really the only original member of Today's the Day, since I was like 18. I met him because he was a touring musician.
From the East Coast?
They were originally from Nashville.
Okay.
And when we lived in Lubbock, we met them when they were opening up for Helmet in Lubbock.
Okay.
And because I was already like a fan, I was just like hanging out at the merch booth and like being a dork. And then we got their information and we booked them there again, and we booked them again.
Around for a long time.
And then they would come, all through the 90s on every record, they would come play Lubbock at least once.
No shit.
And then, we were friends of theirs. A lot of times we would travel with them around Texas and go see all their dates and whatever. So he was planning this last tour. And, we don't talk all the time. We're not best friends or nothing. But just out of the blue, me and Josh have been talking about covering a song from their first album as like just whatever. We're pitching it. I was like, dude, we're going to play that show with him. I could ask him if he would come up and play it with us. And he's not going to say no.
Did you know it wasn't in their set?
I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know for sure. So on Super Bowl Sunday this year, I was coming home from like a Super Bowl party with my girlfriend, and we're riding in the car, and Steve just calls me, and he was like asking me for if I wanted to go on tour with them and like help him drive the van and do some other stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, man, I have a regular job. He's like, I kind of thought so, but I just want to ask. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, well, here's my window.
Yeah, sure, right on.
And I'm like, hey, we're gonna learn kick inside. Would you? He was like, of course, man, of course, yeah.
Very cool.
It's cool to be friends with like somebody that you consider like your hero, kind of too.
Sure.
I know, like he was a huge, big influence on me. Wanting to go on tour, wanting to put out records, wanting to do all the stuff I did because he was so much like us. Like he came from Nashville where there was nothing. Like if you play country in Nashville, awesome, you make a lot of money.
Right,
if you play Today's the Day in 1992,
right.
and you get your ass kicked. That's what you get. So like he was so much like us and like so driven.
Wasn't Tragedy originally from Nashville too? That probably was before
they're
that.
They're from the
though.
South. I want to say more like Birmingham or somewhere because they were in that band His Hero's Gone.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're and.
But yeah, you're right. I can think of.
Yeah,
Nashville.
they were just. We've been around and seen him through a lot of different lineups and different things, and he's just a good dude who's always, I would say, you can use the word like mentor if that's even a thing in like hardcore music. But
so you've made a lot of connections. You've made a lot of connections being the one connection in Lubbock. Then
I always say like if you came and played in Lubbock, you had to party with us because we were the coolest dudes there. I mean. Our old band literally like opened up for everyone there, and if we wanted to open up for them, we did.
And the three of you guys had played together in bands in the 90s.
We started off playing together in 2000.
Okay, in 2000.
As with a lead singer, and then we were called Plague of Locusts, and then we got rid of him and started being called the Dead Sea as a three-piece. And then Neil, who's Porno Helmet, started playing with me again. Me and him had played together before, and that was the longest stretch of the band. It was like 14 years of all of us playing together.
Okay.
And then a couple of years ago, he moved back to Lubbock because of like family stuff or whatever. And then, we had to kind of figure out what we wanted to do. And I was like, I'm kind of done playing heavy music. Like not exclusively. I still play in a heavy band, Black Ops. But I was like, when we do this new stuff, I just want to not try to be like, the heaviest band in the world, but like do something that our friends would be more into. Our friends are getting older. They're not into like the most extreme metal of all time anymore. So I was like, why don't we? No, that's not true. I mean, we were friends with some dudes that play in like the heaviest bands on earth, like Primitive Man and Cult Leader and some of those bands. Like, I don't want to compete with them in that space anymore. Like I can do my own thing, and like
you wouldn't be able to see this wall if they were here.
Yeah, Primitive
right now.
Man would squish this place.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ethan if he's watching this.
Yeah, cool. Well, it's been cool having y'all in here.
Thank you very much, man. You too. I mean, we had not had the pleasure of meeting you before.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Awesome.
What's
Josh,
up?
y'all suck.
You know these people?
That's Josh. He's out in the car commenting on.
Oh, it's like, do we need to ban this guy?
Yeah, definitely ban that guy, Josh Paul.
Well, cool. I'm glad that we got to do this. I'm glad that you guys got to.
Craig, say hey.
Hey.
Hey, you got to use the mic.
Cool, right on.
You want to say hi to your mom?
Your mom's not watching? Come on.
Neither is mine, man. She's watching the Trump rally.
Oh, really?
Just playing it. Maybe.
Live streaming?
No, they're in bed.
Okay.
Look, I looked at my watch.
Good, yeah. Yeah, it's getting late, too. I see that. Dining with Dogs, thank you guys. Been a real treat here tonight. And thank you, everybody else out there tuning in from wherever you're watching from. We appreciate the donations y'all sent our way tonight. And I'm glad you got to catch some 2020's version of live music. This is what we're doing. So y'all take care of yourselves out there. Stay safe. Try to stay busy. Whatever you do to wash your hands, eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
And check out Dining with Dogs on Bandcamp, on Spotify. Any physical release coming out anytime soon?
We,
Is that still?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, I think he was like amping up to say this, but he just didn't never make it. But we put out the album.
Didn't
on
have
his
anything to do
label.
with you with the microphone, right?
No, I took it back. We put out we put out physical copies on vinyl through Dirt City Studios. It was like Marcos's production company.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can get it on Bandcamp or you can get it off of his website.
Cool.
Which is pretty easy to find. If you Google "Dining with Dogs," like should come right up.
Yeah,
So.
and Dining with Dogs on Instagram and on Bandcamp and Spotify as well. So.
Music.
And this is the Safehouse channel for anybody just tuning in or just tuning in earlier tonight. Check us out safehou.se or just follow us Safehouse ATX if you want to keep up with upcoming shows here. We've been doing this for a few years and we've been continuing to do it throughout this year. And thanks for the support for the show, for the music community here, and doing your part to support the dudes here tonight. And thanks to our crew, Carly and Sam, helping put on the show tonight. And shout out to Boss Tweed Productions for hosting us down here. I'm Eric, safehouseaustin@gmail.com. If you want to book a show with us, hit us up. Wash your hands, wash your balls, and buy the record.
Thanks, Jeff.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, Dining with Dogs. Y'all have a good weekend. Take care. We'll see you sometime.
Hey everybody, Doug Benson here. The band Dining with Dogs, great name, has a new album dropping on May 15th, but they can't play any shows. The album is called The Problem with Friends, and I hear that it sounds really good with a bong rip. So check them out, Dining with Dogs. They're on Bandcamp. Have a good day.
fucking with the camera.
Yeah. Can we just do it again? Do you have to go fuck with that?
Dude, really?
Yeah, if I
Every
don't
time
stop
you do
it.
that, it throws... Yeah, I thought you were gonna do the camera in between songs.
And then you tag me in any videos, alright?
I'm starting now.
He's ready, man.
I'm starting now.
Okay.
We're rolling.
Ready?
to Chrysler's world of luxury sound. A magnificent musical environment that's yours to enjoy with your new high-performance premium sound system from Chrysler.
Congratulations. Congratulations on your excellent choice.
Thank you. Dining with Dogs. Nobody's next. And after that, you get to see Steve play with a good band. Yeah.
Your ears. It is sad. When there's danger is coming. Ooh, the speaker at night. I don't think that the timing isn't right. control everything you see. Killing me. Close control. Everything is in sync.
Thank you.